Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday night edition of the IWK 710 Daily Sesh Education Mondays. I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and tonight we're going to spend the next 30 minutes or so just having fun, educating while medicating. So how's everyone doing tonight? I'm just going to share this out for a bit, get some music on, just let everyone come in for a moment. Feel free to turn that down a bit. Feel free to just comment, whatever. What are you smoking tonight? Um, Anything like that. So just give me a moment and I'll share this out. Evening, Mike Ellis. There we go. Just give me a moment. There we go. I better plug my phone into. It's at like 38%. Should be okay, but I don't want to. I don't want to have it die on me, so I'll get the cord plugged in here, get it out of my way. There we go. We'll put that away. And so yeah, tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about gardening. Again, went out and got some seeds the other day. Still have a few more to get. Hey Kim, how's it going? Still got a few more to get. Yeah. Purple kale. You guys, hold on a minute. Sorry, one of my boys, he's working on a four-wheeler motor, and he had the impact gun going there, so I just had to yell out to him to it's a little too loud right now, so if you do hear anything in the background, it's just him and a friend of his working on the motor. Yeah, purple kale. We got to buy seeds still for. There was a couple of ones. Oh, you know what? I have the list on my phone here. Oh, hold on. I'm hitting the wrong button here. Just give me a moment. Got rid of our music. Okay, pictures. Screenshot. No, not screenshot. It's in the gallery. There we go. Okay, purple kale. Sweet red peppers, cabbage, and brandywine tomatoes if we can find them. I purchased everything else the other day. So I think we're pretty good. Hey, Mike Powell, thanks for popping in. I'm going to hit this first straight away. I haven't smoked a lot today. I've been busy doing a few other things. So I'm going to hit this right now. And yeah, thanks for sharing that out to Twitter, Kim. It's also nice to be able to be smoking the bong again. Last time you guys saw me, I had a bit of a cold, and I tried hitting the bong that night, and you saw the results. And yeah, so I was back to smoking joints for a while there for well over a week, but I'm good now. Despite the looks, I'm still good. But yeah, we are gonna have a giveaway tonight. Still have some rolling papers left. Guise. Let's see here. Do one of their green ones, which is super fine. And again, it's got the magnetic clip on the not clip, the magnetic closure on there. Hi, JJ. Thanks for popping in. And Gize Orange, which is they're extra fine. My favorite ones are the Gize Browns. I have a pack here. They're extra fine as well. I like the Gize Browns and the orange one the best. If you're a raw person, howdy, Mikey Jamis. Yeah, if you, this is what I used to buy all the time. I don't like them anymore since trying Gize, and I tried Gize the first time with a win from one of these IWK 710 Daily Sesh nights. I've used them ever since. So there's going to be 2 packs of those, and I've got some Amnesia Toast seeds here. I'm not sure if they're feminized or not. I'm going to have to assume that they're not. Going to be 2 seeds and a few stickers. So everyone, you can guess a number between 420 and 710, and the closest without going over will win. I am broadcasting out to a couple of different rooms, so if there happens to be more than one person in a different room or whatever, I'll probably send a few extra stickers or something to someone, just to keep it fair. But yeah, we got that. And I want to make sure I don't miss 710. I usually do because I get talking. Hey, Johnny. You're a true warrior, man. I don't know how you do it. You must be Superman with single dad, your children, and all your health problems and their health problems. Hold on, I got to dismiss this alarm. There we go. So I really respect you, man, for being able to keep it all together. I don't know how do you do it. So yeah, thumbs up to you, man. Get my seeds here. Last year we started doing some seed saving, and we'd done that before the year before. But last year, with my wife hurting her foot, and with me the only one left to contend with everything, and as well as my harvest from my outdoor plants, and then we're coming up to hold on. We're coming up to 7:10 in a moment here. I'm going to light a joint. I'll carry on after because we're hitting 7:10 now. So happy 7:10 East Coast. Light them if you got them. Yeah, this here is pre-roll that I got the other day when I went to North Bay. Mango Haze. It's actually higher in CBD and less in THC. And I've not had much of CBD other than when I first started using cannabis back in, I think it was 2017. And oh shoot, my mind went blank. I'm reading the comments here. Yeah, I can put that comment up there. I keep forgetting to put comments up, so I apologize. I'm doing it. So there's a comment from Kim, beginning Monday, March 14th. The IWK 7 Daily Sesh will be broadcasting from Knock Production Co. Platform on Rumble, YouTube, IWK, and Facebook. So yeah, things are. If there was an announcement show, I think it was not last night. No, Saturday night. Kim made an announcement show. If you haven't heard it, uh, check it out. Lot of information there with where Knock Productions co network is going and all that. So check it out. And so yeah, just with the regarding the seed saving, we didn't do as much as we wanted to last fall. I gotta like this again, but we did some. We did what we could do, and that's life sometimes. So all these seeds here, I spent like $50 the other day. We've got snap peas. Yeah, sugar snap peas. I got 3 packs of those. We grow a lot of peas, and our dog loves peas too. Even the pod, just the empty pod. Like we'll be out in the garden, just walking around. A lot of the peas don't make it in the house. We spend most of our time outdoors in the garden and just relaxing outdoors. Um, During the summertime, and we're house hermits in the winter right now. So February is usually longest month ever for us, and this year it's not been too bad. But we're starting to get the itch, and my wife just actually commented that earlier today that she likes how it's getting staying lighter out at later now. And I commented and said, "Yeah, it's quite nice." And I even noticed the sun in the morning. Like the sun faces into our bedroom and hits right on our bed. So I even noticed the sun is warmer now in our room in at this time of year. So spring is around the corner, and that just means that I'm about to get really busy. Um, we do all like a lot of these, not all of these will be starting indoors. Some will be starting outdoors. Peas will go outdoors. They're one of the first things to go out. They can go out basically as soon as the soil can be worked. They're a cool weather crop. And something we actually learned this year is there's a lot more that you can do the same. I was reading something the other day. I can't remember which specific ones it is, but there is others that we can do early. So we're definitely going to be doing that this year because we're in northern Ontario. We're a little bit south from Kim. I think we're like 3 hours south, and I'm about an hour south of North Bay. And we do have a fairly short growing season. Like basically, we have to wait until usually at least June 1st before we can put anything out, like plant anything outside, other than the stuff that we can do that are cool weather crops. So we start a lot of our own stuff in the house. Lettuce, we've got a couple of different lettuces here. Over the years, we've kind of just been narrowing down what we want to have. Hi, Leona. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, where was it going? Oh, yeah. So when we started out, we just decided, we're going to do a whole ton of different things and kind of figure out what we like and what grows well and what doesn't. And what's cost efficient to grow and what's not. We've decided we're not going to do onions other than just some spring onions, green onions. I enjoy snacking on them outside. Sometimes I have my whole lunch outside, just walking through the garden. Honestly, it's a really good feeling being self-sufficient in that. There's many times throughout the summer and early fall that like what we're spending for produce is very, very little. we're having stuff come right out of our garden all the time. So just getting back to the lettuce, we've got we've been focusing on what we want to grow, make the most use of our time and the land, and with our storage capabilities and processing capabilities as well. So we've got the mescaline mixture right there, sort of like your like almost like your like wild greens for a nice salad. And then we got the butter crunch, and that's really nice on sandwiches. I believe we also have romaine. I've got another basket here. I'm not going to go through that. There's probably probably about 40, 50 different types of packs of seeds in there too. No, not all different, but about 40 or 50 packs in there. And we also have brown paper bags upstairs that have dried seeds in from beans, peas, a lot of our flowers. I can't remember all the names of them. But this year we're going to be focusing even more on seed saving. And the other night, Kim gave some really good suggestions on that. You can watch that on the Saturday night IWK sesh, 710 daily sesh. Because I just don't have enough time to go through it all here right now. But there is different ways that you can do it. And then we've also got some carrots here. These are kind of like, I think 3 inches long, 3, 4, 5 inches long. Okay. Harvest. Okay, 2 inches in diameter. So yeah, they're coreless carrot. They're really nice. They're good raw or cooked. And then we're trying something new this year, is a rainbow blend. And we'll see. We've grown carrots over the years. And hey, Cindy, thanks for joining in. Late's better than never. And I'm actually glad you popped in. But what was I talking about? Oh, shit. Anyways, moving on. Beans. Oh, carrots. Over the years, we've tried carrots all the time, and we've never really been successful. The last 2 years, we've done really well with them. Last year was our best year. We had if I had more time, maybe next week what I'll do is I'll pull up some pictures. I'll have some stuff already put up in an album of some of the stuff that we've grown. And so this year, I have a feeling that the growth in the garden, we're expanding the garden, but also just the time and energy and thought that we're putting into it. I just know that we're going to have like such an amazing abundance. I just feel it, and hard work and hard work pays off. And we're coming up to 420 for the West Coast. So I've still got my joint here. I'll relight it. So happy 420 West Coast. Light them if you got them, everyone. Yeah, so we got the beans here, green beans. Here, something we're going to try new this year. Things from time to time, and here is royal burgundy, purple, like a deep purple, and grows 6 long. They yield crisp and meaty, long 6-inch long pods. for the freezer, and they produce brown seed. And interesting. It says when cooked minutes, pods turn bright green, indication the best blanching time, or bright green, indicating the best blanching time for freezing. That's interesting. That's all on the back package of the seed pack there. Some seed packs have very limited information, but what I'm actually noticing this year is there seems to be a lot more information put on the packs. Some stuff is just very in the past. It's just very limited information that's there, but they go through in depth here with things. They explain the seed depth and all that information, the sowing times for them, ideas for different types of food dishes, what it's good for. This here is sweet basil that we got there. We use it fresh in our foods and soup, as well as we dry it. We have a dehydrator, I think it's like a 7-tray dehydrator. I'd like to get another one. Actually, I'd like to get 2 more so we could have 3. We are planning on getting a pressure canner, not a pressure cooker. They're 2 different things. I believe you can use a pressure canner as a cooker as well, but you cannot use a pressure cooker as a canner. That I know for sure. But I believe that the pressure canner is capable of both. I'm not 100% sure though, so you have to look that up yourself. Oh boy, I almost hit the end broadcast. I have a touchscreen laptop, and there was a hair on the screen. And I just wiped my hand up, and I almost hit the end broadcast. That would not have been good. So, anyways, the packs. They've got a lot of. I was talking about the herbs and that. We dry them, and then we'll use them for. I'll use them, just crumple them up on pasta or whatever. We'll put it in soup. The pressure canner. We're gonna get one of those. And there is different ones. There's one that's like a double stack. There's I think it's 6 jars that fit on each layer. I don't know how much those are. My wife knows all that information. She's been doing a lot of research in that. We follow a lot of homesteading YouTubers. There's one that we follow. She follows them mostly. I'll sit and watch if I'm in most evenings, if I'm sitting on the couch with her. So I am familiar with what they're doing. But there's one that they moved from one state to another, and it was like a several state move, and they already had a homestead that was established, and that they were still growing. That was why they wanted to move, and as well as evening whoever Facebook user is there. You need to grant to see your name. If you want to know who you are in the comments, and or not, whatever, it's up to you. So yeah, they made this multi-state move, and it was a big, huge operation that they had to do because they already had, I believe, pigs, chickens, goats. They had some I think some plants or stuff that they need to bring. But they've got all their farm equipment and all that that they needed to have set up. So it was a big deal. But you know what? They did it. And since they've moved, this was like a few months back. They've just been going crazy crazy at expanding. They've now got cows, um, or they might have had cows before, but they've got more or whatever. Pretty much everything that they have, they've kind of expanded, or again just make an assessment of what's working, what's not, and then kind of just retool and just figure out what's best to do that. I'm just looking at one of Kim's comments here. Never heard of a pressure canner. Yeah. Yeah, definitely check it out. I believe you can get some cheaper ones for, I think, like 150, $200. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I can't. My memory is completely shot with remembering certain things like that. But my wife knows. But it's also easily able to be looked up too. And I'll come back over here. There we go. And we've also got pumpkins. Last year, pumpkins kind of didn't survive that well, but we still like trying them. Even if I could just get one pumpkin, I like it because we use it as a decoration. We've always had pumpkins out on our doorstep, and and that. So I decided to get a different type this year. There we go. It's a pumpkin patch mixture. 4 different kinds in there. One of them is a white one. There is small sugar pie, Howden. I don't know which one that is. Jack-o'-lantern. I would have to assume that's the one that's a jack-o'-lantern. Got the face there. That's the one we usually grow, jack-o'-lantern. And Lumina. I'm guessing the one up here, that the top one, the small ones, that is the sugar, the small sugar pie. I'm gonna probably guess that the white ones would probably be Lumina. I'm just kind of guessing at that. I'm gonna have to actually look that up now. But yeah, I'm gonna try that out, and I'm gonna do corn again. Last year, I've always wanted to have corn. I guess it might be partly because of the fact that I grew up around cornfields down in the GTA area. That might be what it is, and I love corn. It's a favorite pastime and current time when we can get fresh corn in the summer. But I also used to go to a lot of corn roasts and that. So as a kid and teen, so that might be probably where that comes from. But I'm gonna do peaches and cream again this year. Last year I did 2 different kinds. We got a little bit of corn, but you know what? We had a lot going on, and it was just sometimes things don't work out the way you necessarily want them to. But I don't let that get me down. I'm just going to keep trying. If I had let when I started growing cannabis, I tried doing cloning, and I ended up getting a major infestation of spider mites. And it took me weeks and weeks and weeks to get it under control and then finally eradicate it. But if I had given up on doing cloning or even growing, period, then that's not a good place. So I just keep learning and doing different things and such. One thing we did last year for the first time, and we're going to be doing it all the time now, is rutabaga. Now, this is what most people call turnip in the grocery store. Turnips are not turnip. Hey, Ann, thanks for popping in. And someone here, Facebook user, friends used to can their wild meats. Yeah, that's another reason why we want to get a pressure canner is to can our meats as well. Our hydro goes out quite often up here. We live out in the bush. Anyone who's familiar with Northern Ontario, I'm on Highway 522, halfway between Highway 11 and Highway 69, which is about like 53, 54 kilometers in from each side. And it's just all trees and bush everywhere. Very, very small community I live in here. And so we had power go out this past, December, I think it was. We were without power for like 2 days. And so we've been without power though one time, not long after we moved in here. It was out for 33 hours. And so I'm looking at ways to, number one, reduce my hydro consumption. Number two, I want to be able to reduce what I'm putting in the fridge or freezer, and be able to have it essentially canned, because shelf life of canning, I can't, again, it's one of those things I can't remember. But you can have it, I believe, like for several years. So where are you going to go wrong with that? As opposed to if I got a bunch of meat sitting in the deep freezer here, and our power is out for 3, 4, 5 days or whatever, and it does happen in the area here. That I hope this music's not too loud for everyone. I don't feel like I'm fighting it, so. But so we just want to be able to can as much as we can. Can as we can. We also, my wife found out you can can water, so she did that, and this actually came in very, very handy for us when you must get some big storms around here. Yes. I've actually got where I am. There's a little bit of a clearing, just a few houses on each side of me. On the other side of the highway, there's no. Perfect, JJ. That's great. If anyone's having a hard issue with it, just let me know, and I'll turn it down. But on the other side of the highway here, there's like literally nothing. But it's a bit of a cleared field, and same thing with on the other side of my road. It's kind of hard to describe, but my road comes off the highway, and then it goes across to a T. So there's another road that runs parallel to the highway, and on the other side of that road, which is on the other side of my one side of my property. I'm bound by three roads on my property. But on the other side of that road is again a big clearing that's all there. So when we get storms, the wind will come ripping right through there, and it's not unusual for me to get like a 4-foot drift in my driveway. And in that, so thankfully I've got a snowblower this year. I actually haven't had to use it as much as I expected it to be, but when we have been dumped on, we've been dumped on. And I'm just going to finish up here very soon. But yeah, going back to the rutabaga. This is actually rutabaga, the ones that are covered in wax in the grocery store. A turnip is slightly smaller, and it's like white and purple. And So we haven't grown those yet. Might try them next year. I'm not sure. I just thoughts that come in my head, and I just say it out. So, but with these, we use them a lot. We did really well with them. We had several turkey dinners where we mixed carrots and rutabaga together, and add a bit of brown sugar, and it's really good. Oh, and butter. And then Swiss chard, bright lights. Oh, I forgot. I got to remind you. Oh, man. Sorry. Don't forget, we're having a giveaway. 2 packs of rolling papers, Gize rolling papers, 2 Amnesia Toast seeds, and a couple of stickers. So just guess a number between 420 and 710. Closest to the winning number. I'll be doing a random number generator. Closest to the winning number will win without going over. I forgot to mention earlier, anyone who is outside of Canada, unfortunately, I can't send the seeds. I will send the papers, though, and I'll send a few extra stickers and maybe even extra pack of papers along with that. I do have a pack of raw that you saw there. For someone in the U.S., I'll throw that in too. But Swiss chard, bright lights. I don't know if they really taste different. My wife doesn't like Swiss chard. I love it. I grew up having it. My dad grew it all the time, every year. I love just boil a little bit of it. Get so it's just a little bit wilty. Take it out, drain it, and then you mix in some butter, salt and pepper, garlic powder, any other spices, herbs, whatever that you want to put in there. Stir it all together, and oh man, it's it's really good. And then parsnips. We grew them last year for the first time, and again, that's something I grew up on having. My dad never grew those, but we always had them in the house, especially with a roast beef dinner or turkey dinner. It was a staple. Same thing with the carrot and turnip. So I hope others are commenting number. I think I said 420 to 710. That is the end of the seeds there. So I'm going to do the random number generator now, and then we can do one last. I'll do a puff on the joint to close out. So moment here. There we go. Plug this. Fighting with myself. So you can see here, 420, 710. I'll just give another. You know what? I'll have another puff here, and I'll just give another minute to make sure everyone gets their numbers in. And so I hope you've all enjoyed yourself here tonight. I think I'm gonna focus more on the gardening. I didn't show my grow this week. I have had some issues with it. I did have some thrips come back. I think I've got that under control now. And again, just a lot of stuff going on. That's one thing I've learned to do is just kind of pick my battles. I can't do everything. I can't be everything. What happens. Don't stress myself out over it. And I find that really helps. So, just give me a moment here. I got the pasties. So we'll do the number generator here. And make sure you guys see it. $674 is the winner. And I will take a screenshot of that too, just in case I have issues with the video. There, you can see that screen flash. So it took that. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna focus mostly on the gardening as it pertains to us gearing up to for this next growing season. I've got to figure out somewhere in my basement or again off my bedroom window to make a little mini greenhouse. I had hoped to have had my greenhouse built last fall, but again, with my wife hurting her foot, that was one of the things that I had to just say, you know what, I can't do it. I've got all the windows I need for it in my shed. I've got pretty much all the skids I need for it for the lower part of the wall. I've got a lot of like the window hardware to be able to have like a vent and all that. I've got all that stuff. So it's a matter of just being able to get out there and move my big 8-foot garbage bin and a few other things that are there and prep the ground to do it. So that's going to be something I'll probably work on in the spring, just off and on. But yeah, for doing our starts, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Don't have a whole lot of room in my basement right now with the way things are there. I can move a few things around, so I think so. That's one of the things that's coming up within the week for me to figure out. So hope you all enjoyed yourself tonight, and just make sure you tune in every Monday night to hear here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Education Mondays. Just to get away from everything for 30 minutes a day on IWK. And let's just all leave with a smile on our face tonight, and and be thankful that we have a little bit more information just to help us get along our way, and with this healing herb that we all praise. So peace all. Till next week. And there is other 710 IWK 710 daily sessions on most nights of the week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in to those as well. And peace all. Have a good night.